Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a
problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the left. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Same tailback, another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's an important first down on that running play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Here's that defense shifting again. Quick pass, the catch is made. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race and he won it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking right. This one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. From the shotgun, drops back. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kicking team on now for the extra point. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. He'll hand it off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made at the 20 on the deep shot. Big gain. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Now it's second down here. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. They'll try to run for the first down. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. When you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And bulldozing his way through. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now, because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the football. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him in second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the back. Got space, looking to score. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second and goal for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
It's a run to the left. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
3rd down play for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.